Hey, lovelies. Happy Sunday night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'm really excited for tonight because we are going to be trying out lots of makeup and some of it that I don't even know what's in this box. And I am a sucker for a surprise. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Now, I'm sure you've already seen it from the thumbnail, but tonight we're going to be going over the new Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable collection, and we're going to finally unbox my Pretty Set Go box. So I did get the Pretty Face box. I'm doing a live. I should probably turn off my phone, those little things. So we're going to open up this Pretty Face box. Now, I shared with you a little bit about this in, I believe, was my first live. And so I was talking to you about how I know the founder of this, Tracy Ftacek, and how her company, Pretty Convenient, is so amazing. And they are doing a lot for my squad, professional beauty industry lovely. So we're going to go into that in a little bit. I just want to check the chat here. Hey, Tara, I just got done. I was watching your video as I was curling my hair. So I feel like we've just been spending some time together in my bathroom, as weird as that sounds. And hey, Molly, thank you, babe, for coming in. I have to say, Jeremy's always like on my side, helping me get everything set up and kind of calming me down. So we are good. Willard, hey. Oh, Laura, hey, you guys. Laura was the winner of one of the giveaway boxes. Oh, thank you for the comments on the hair. It is freshly washed for you guys. Hey, Conley, it's so great to see all of you guys. So, oh, and we've got It's Not a Phase Mom. Hi, so glad to see you all. Thank you so much for hopping on in. So I feel like we've all had a good Sunday. We got to watch some Nailed It videos this morning. My blending hand is still like kind of chilling out. So I'm glad that the makeup look that we're going to be doing tonight is probably going to be a little bit more chill, a little softer, not quite so many brushes. I'm like, I've still got all those brushes to wash. We just like hauled them all over to the side so that I wouldn't have to worry about knocking dirty brushes all over during the live. So I think that we should maybe just crack open this box to see what's in it so that we know what to get started with, because I don't have a lick of anything on my face other than brows, because I was pretty sure there wasn't going to be any brow products in here. Hey, Ava, great to see you. So if you guys didn't get to see the live where I was talking about this Pretty Face box is a subscription box, and it's a quarterly sub box. And right now they have 3 different options. Now, the great thing about this box is that it comes with a consultation with an actual artist. So you're able to get the most bang for your buck out of the box, because you'll get somewhere between a 20 and 30-minute session with that artist to really find out the best ways to use what's in the box. Now, I did not do a consultation. I was gifted this box from Tracy. Again, she's the founder. And, I just really wanted to be able to bring the experience to you guys. But I think that is such an amazing addition to a sub box. It is $75. And you do get, I believe it was 3 to 5 products. I might have to double check on that. But again, this is going to be a quarterly sub box. They have hair boxes and they have makeup boxes. So it's a great way to get to try out a bunch of fun stuff. So let us jump right in. Hey, Kara, you're good. So this is the cutest box. I love this bright pink. And you guys, I have the proof that I didn't hop into this because it's still sealed with the sticker. So we have our welcome card. So this says, welcome to the family. Thank you so much for your order. Pretty Set Go is all about celebrating pretty on the inside and out. We know how special it is to be part of your big and little moments in life. We hope we bring you some fun, laughter, and knowledge to celebrate in a pretty epic way. So just a little detail on these boxes. The reason, I think this is an amazing opportunity, but one of the reasons that I'm sharing this with you is because Tracy has offered an opportunity to beauty professionals right now. Obviously, with everything going on in the world, things have been a little bit difficult in my industry, and Tracy's offering that professional artists will gain 50% of the profits from this box. So you earn a commission as an affiliate. So I did put all of the details down in the description box if you want to check out a box, if you're a licensed beauty pro and you want to become an affiliate. So I am actually donating all of my proceeds to fellow hairdressers who aren't able to work right now, because especially in states like California, they've had a lot of time off of work. And so while, my personal business has definitely seen, a lower profit, I still am able to work, and I'm grateful for that. So I wanted to sort of spread the love. So Hey, Oddly Aquarian, thanks for stopping on in. So I'm going to grab a drink here. So you guys might have noticed that there's no Keep Boozy Real edition tonight. It's been a kind of crazy weekend and a busy one, and I think we all need to hydrate. So I just have here a little cucumber pear water, and Jeremy threw in a little dried mango for me. Refreshing and bubbly. I don't know about you guys, but I am like addicted to sparkling water, so I like to have all the different flavors. It's sort of my jam. Oh, Willard, I haven't seen the new Natasha Denona mini. Am I out? Hey, Sherry. About this. How is that possible? Not Siri. I was saying hi to Sherry. Okay, my computer is like talking to it. Yeah, Molly, I agree. I think this is just such a great way to support and a way to also, be able to get a little something fun. And actually, I'm really excited because I asked Tracy if she would be willing to come on to a live with me. So I think we're going to do that next month. I believe that the boxes go out like January, March, and so on throughout the year. So I thought if we did it in February, because I think it would be a great like Valentine's Day gift to give someone. So I thought that would be good. So she's going to come on to a live with me in the future. I'm so excited. Thank you, Kara, for the hair compliments. Hey, Rupi. So one of the things that I thought was kind of cool about doing this combo with Rare Beauty and with Pretty Set Go is they both give back, right? We know that Rare Beauty has their, what's the word that I'm looking for? They donate to mental health awareness causes, which I think is great. And then, of course, Tracy is helping support my fellow stylists, makeup artists, estheticians. All right, enough talk. Let's break right into this box. All right, so I, again, got the glowing box out of the three. There was, I can't remember what it's called, maybe Sculpt, and that's for brows. There was there was a natural box, and then there was the glowing box. So the glowing box was focusing on highlight and contour, so I thought this would be a lot of fun. Oh, Alana, hey, you guys. Okay, you all need to go follow this amazing, wonderful, hilarious, totally like bomb woman. And I was watching her recent video, and she has a goal to be getting to the next step in her subscribers. She's so hilarious. I laugh every time I watch her videos, and she's beautiful. So go give her a follow if you haven't already. All right, so Pretty Set Glow. So we have a little bit of info on how to highlight and contour, which is great. And then here is your QR code that you'll get in this box to be able to schedule your live consultation. So that's super awesome. We got some stickers. I always love some swag. Ooh, you guys, we got the Fenty Matchsticks Trio. You guys, I love these. So we have Linen, Amber, and Starstruck. Ooh, so that's one thing that I really enjoy about this sub box is I was able to put in a little description of what I like. So whether that's like, I struggle with matte products, or I like creams, which is actually what I put in. I was like, I love creams. So that when they're packing your box, they're able to customize it a little bit. It's not like you can say, please give me this, but you're able to get a little bit of customization. So I love that that's part of it, because I feel like a lot of times you just sort of like get whatever, right? So I want to bust this open so that we can swatch these. Does anybody else have a hard time? Okay, this is like Fort Knox. Hold on, I have a scissors around here somewhere. I'm just gonna rip the box. Sorry, Riri. It's like there's a big sticker on the top and a big sticker on the bottom. Ooh. And so again, this box is normally retails for $75. So I think we all know about Amber. So I actually have the Amber matchsticks, and I'm going to get that out. Oh, how satisfying is this? That like magnetization. So I have the Amber stick. So I'm going to get that one out. I am going to put this in my 1K giveaway for one of you. So glad that I have this all organized, so it won't take 20 minutes to dig for my matchsticks. All right, so we have Amber right here. So this is definitely, no babe, I'm good. I just used my brute strength. So this is definitely a more cool toned contour. I definitely wouldn't use it to bronze just because you would look a little ashy. And then we have Starstruck. I actually haven't tried any of the other matchsticks, just the contour one, so I'm really excited. This is, again, Starstruck. Really pretty shade. You might not be able to see that on my paleness. You guys, really, like, winter in Wisconsin just sucks the life out of you. It just happens. You get really, really pale, right, Molly? Okay, and then we have Linen. So these, like, I guess I would say that this is definitely more of a matte highlighter. So it's really just to get that like touch of light on your face, but you're not going to get any shimmer from that. Angel and Devil, thanks for popping in. Hey, Kendall, thank you so much. I'm trying to catch all of you guys. All right, so, ooh, yes. So then we have a pretty convenient set that we have some hair clips, which will be greatly needed tonight, and some hair bands. So a fun little hair set. So we'll be able to get this out of the way. And we have eye gel patches. Oh, I wish I'd known that these were in here. I would have put them on, but we will put those on later. Then we have the Photo Finish Vitamin Glow Primer from Smashbox. Have you guys heard of this? Yeah, I think Michigan is the same. Like, there's no sun. And these have all been sealed for our protection. So this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Vitamin Glow Primer with vitamins B, C, and E. That's going to be awesome. Okay. And then we have some beauty sponges. So this one is a Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm not sure which one this one is. It doesn't have a brand on it, but I definitely have one of these. I've never tried this one out. It feels pretty good. A little, it's about the same as the Real Techniques. So I will go ahead and put this to the side because this box is going to get in our way. I'm very excited to get going on some makeup. So, oh no, I need those little hair clips because then we can get our hair out of the way. Steven in the house? All right, so we can pop these on. So these are some of my favorite ways to get hair, like, to where you have it out of your face and you don't have to have a headband in, so it doesn't kill the volume. Because I just freshly curled this hair. I want to keep it voluminous, but you guys see how I can like still keep a little bit of that and have my hair out of my face. All right, so the only thing I have on is moisturizer and some brows. So please remind me as I go through not to swipe all over my face because I never do my brows before my makeup, but I wanted to do so tonight just so you guys didn't have to sit there and watch that. Steven's asking about the Real Technique sponges. I actually like the Real Techniques ones. I feel like as far as like firmness goes, they're somewhere like a 7 out of 10. I've had some that it's like a 10 out of 10 where even when they're wet, they feel like rocks on your face. Ugh, it just kills me. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to have to ask Tracy what brand this one is because I don't think I've seen this before. So this is a little hack that I always do. I am way too lazy to get up and wet my sponge, or I just forget and I sit down. So I always have this water bottle here to be able to wet these down. Riveting television for YouTube vision. Kelly wetting her sponge. All right, once I have that pretty wet, I'm just gonna give it a little squeeze. Okay, so Kendall, I actually tried the Beauty Bakery sponges and I thought that they were really firm. Like I actually gave mine away to a friend because I felt like they were really hard. I don't feel like the Real Technique ones are as firm as those. This one's a little less firm than that too. I will be honest, my favorite ones that I've gotten before are the, I do like the Beauty Blender ones, except I like the Beauty Blender blusher because I really only usually use it for concealer. And then I like, because those little like tiny minis, like I don't even know if they make those, but who's joking? Like my fingers are bigger than that. And then I like, the Sonia Kashuk ones from Target. Those I really like as well. All right. So as I've been kind of like getting ready to declutter, I've been sort of picking out a shop my stash kind of situation. And one of the things that I want to use up, not because I don't like it, but because I have several backups in my cabinet back here, is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. In the winter, I wear the bamboo shade. So I'm just going to pop that on. And since this is a pretty light coverage, ooh, yes, the satisfaction of having to really squeeze up the tube, being almost done. Since the coverage on this is pretty light already, I don't really want to use a damp beauty blender. I'm just going to go through with a brush. Can anyone guess which brush I'm going to use? Yeah, Jennifer, those Sonia Kashuk are nice. Going to use the BK Beauty 101, of course. It's about ready to get washed, so we'll give it a final farewell with this Shop My Stash. Oh, this is going to feel so refreshing, you guys. Like, it killed me to wear that much coverage for this morning's Nailed It video. It was like, that's about a month's worth of foundation on my face. Oh, don't go over the brows, Kelly. So I know that we have a lot of people in the house that are doing a beauty budget, trying to be aware of spending. Should we all like check in with each other and keep ourselves honest? How's everybody feeling about January so far? What are we, like almost 3 weeks in? How's everybody feeling? Oh, I just love this. If you guys haven't tried this and you like a light to medium coverage product that is glowy but not like greasy, I definitely recommend trying the Tinted Gel Moisturizer from Bare Minerals, the Complexion Rescue. So good. So obviously we also have the Rare Beauty to try out tonight as well. I do have a few of the eyeshadows. I got 3 of the liquid eyeshadows. And Kendall, I still have to watch your video. Honestly, I wanted to do my little try on first, so I wasn't influenced by anyone's opinion. But I know you're a Rare Beauty girl. Hey, Amanda, thanks for popping in. If I miss anybody, like, sorry. I was saying that doing these lives, you know, for those of you that are content creators, like when you're talking to a camera on your own, it's not as weird. I mean, you feel like you're talking to someone, but you know that no one's going to answer back. Except when I'm talking to you guys here in these lives, you are answering back. I just don't hear it. So I feel like I'm that girl in like a group of people and we're all having a conversation. And I just start talking over the whole conversation because I don't know what's going on in the chat. Mama Lynn, thank you for popping in. Oh, I didn't put the primer on. Dang it, I forgot. Okay. Total fail. Did anybody say, Kelly, the primer? All right. I'm going to have to pop this one on in the morning. I'll put it in my Instagram. Oh, fail. By the way, if you guys aren't following on Instagram, I'd love to see you there. I am Keep Beauty Real on Instagram as well. Oh, total fail. Dang it. I need some more vitamins in my life too. All right. So we've got that on. So what I'm going to do is just use a little bit of concealer, just a tiny little bit. And then we'll go through with that matchstick to add highlighter. I will say that these matchsticks, because they are a little bit more of a matte product, I don't recommend putting them under the eye. It won't be super cute if you have like dry skin. So I'm just going to dot a little bit of the Born This Way concealer. But this will actually probably be really nice to go down my nose with because I really have a hard time getting like coverage on my nose. I feel like everything just kind of like slides off. Yeah, so we have the Rare Beauty blush. I have one of the blushes. I did get 3 of the eyeshadows. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep all 3. I got 3 and they just seem a little bit close-ish. And I did get one of the Flower Beauty liquid shadows that I used in my recent makeup playdate. So I thought we could also swatch that one out to compare and, you know, kind of see what we think. Oh, yes. All right, I'm just going to put a little bit on my chin. You guys, the skin struggle has been real. I'm actually doing so much better. If you guys saw my skin in the video this morning, that was like last week, and I have been just super diligent with my skincare, and I'm really seeing the results. I've also been working on a healthier diet, drinking more water, all of those things that are not as much fun, but really effective. I feel like I'm missing on all of the chat. All right. That's looking pretty good. So then why don't we take the amber and we'll pop this on our cheeks. So again, I'm just going to use this as contour because it really is quite cool tone. So honestly, I feel like this is probably going to be best for like fair to medium skin. If you're much deeper than that, it's probably not the best. So one of the things that I like to do with the BK Beauty brush is use the like looser side of the bristles, the bigger side, to buff in foundation. But then I like to take this little heel of this brush and use it to buff in contour for 2 reasons. These like little short bristles, they really help buff that product in. But since there's usually a little bit of your chosen foundation still on the brush, it makes for a really nice, like seamless look. Because I want to be a little bit sculpted, but you know, nobody's trying to be Kim K up in here. The awkward faces we make when we're doing makeup. How's that look? All right. So then we're going to take the linen shade and I'm just going to pop this down the nose on my Cupid's bow. So if you have textured skin, like you have a little bit more texture to your skin and you find that like highlighty products or shimmery products aren't super flattering, something like this would be really good because you'd still get that lightness and brightness, but not the shimmer. So like for me right now, especially like on my chin here where I've got a little bit of breakout, that's going to be perfect because it won't emphasize that. Just a little bit on those high points. Woo. Just check in the comments over here. Ooh, are we talking about Sam's line? Oh, you guys, who is so excited? Like I am definitely, I mean, I actually just filmed a video of brands I want to try in 2021 and her brand was on there. And at the time I filmed it, she hadn't launched the name of the brand. I was just like, whatever Samantha Robindahl is bringing out, send it to me right away. Just send it all. So I'm definitely going to be getting both products. I'll be getting one of the eyeshadow duos and the like cream illuminator. I was kind of surprised. I mean, I get it. It's a startup brand, but I was kind of surprised that she didn't come out with like a cream blush or a cream like bronzer. Who was just saying, I was just seeing that somebody, I don't know who it was, but they said that they thought that the eye stuff was kind of meh. Yeah, so I think that it's like a good, like different product. I mean, everybody is launching palettes. So I see where Samantha said, like, she's like, I just like something that you can add into a palette to kind of like give it a little bit of pizzazz. Yeah, I agree, Rupi. Like, totally on brand and totally honest, which, let's face it, if there's anything about Sam, she's 100% honest. I'll be curious to see like how often she launches products. Because remember when Patrick Starr launched and we were all like, makeup remover. Okay. And then it wasn't too far beyond that he came out with freeze frame. Whoop, there we go. I still don't know why my camera is doing that. Sorry, guys. But then Patrick came out with more products like shortly after that. All right. Feeling good about that. Now let's try this Starstruck. I've got so many little like thingies here. I'm getting confused. I think this is going to be such a pretty shade. Like I want to show you guys more. So if we can get that. Ooh, that's a pretty good swatch right there. So it's definitely more of a pearly, like slightly pinky undertone. Now with this, I'm going to actually put this on my Beauty Blender because I'm worried if I streak it across my face, it's going to lift up some of my coverage. And I'm going to put this on and then we can layer that Rare Beauty blush right over the top. This is pretty. I'm going to turn down my light just a little bit for you guys. Close up. I just want to like give you guys a true representation here. I think that these products will be so nice, especially come like spring and summertime, because you guys, right now, my skin is hella dry, and this isn't showing up as like frosted flakes. Like, so if it's not going to be frosted flakes now, it won't be in the summer, or it won't be bad. But I think that this would be really nice in the summer if you tend to like have your makeup slide around. Thank you so much, Kendall. I'm telling you, it's that the Bare Minerals. Oh, okay. I really like that linen for like a brow bone highlight. I wonder what that would be like as an eye primer. Stay tuned because I'm going to try that as an eye primer. You guys know me. I'm always like, ooh, I wonder what this would work like to be this other thing. Frosted Flakes. Well, you know what I mean. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, my skin doesn't look dry. Huh, then that's good. All right. So the illusion is over. You guys know, like one of the things behind the scenes is the grungy makeup towel. This is like all stained. It's mostly pretty clean, but there was no way to get all those makeup stains out. And it has some really dark ones from the days of Dip Brow. That's how long I've had this makeup towel. I've washed it. Are we talking about Katie Jane Hughes? Oh, we're talking about Katie Jane Hughes, my like makeup muse. Oh my God. Love her. Okay. So what do you guys think? I think that looks really nice. I am actually going to be bronzer free just so that we can really see that blush look. I think it'll be like really pretty and ethereal, like just like kind of that light look, especially given a couple of the other things that I have to try out. By the way, I thought we could do the liquid shadow and then we could top it with something. So I have the Rowan 1111 palette and then I have one of the Marc Jacobs sequins. So we can kind of decide between those over the top of our liquid shadow. But let me grab our blush. All right, here we are. We have the Rare Beauty blush in Nearly Berry. So Kendall, when you use this, how did you find that you like to apply it? Were you applying it with a sponge, a brush, your fingers? I'm just curious. I think since, whoa. So I wanted to get this shade because if I was going to be getting another cream blush, I wanted something different than what I already have. And this is pigmented Oh, you don't have this one. Oh, this feels really soft and velvety. So if any of you were oily skinned and felt like it might be too like emollient, I don't think it will be. It feels really soft and velvety. Um, this is also more user friendly than the liquid blushes. You all know what I mean because we've all been there. Any of us that had that were like, okay, I just need to use a little bit. I saw about that. And we put it on and then we're like, oh, I need even more of a little bit. Yes, Amanda, I am super pumped for the Divina restock and the new shades. Like, yes, yes. All right, so I'm gonna use I'm just gonna use this sponge. Why not? The only problem about using a black sponge is now I literally have no idea how much product I put on my sponge. Okay, here we go. It's no problem. It's not live or anything. Oh, it's so pretty. I feel like it's coming out pretty true. That's really pretty. Yeah, Lock Maiden, I think that this would be just fine. Like it feels more satiny, like almost like a silicone primer, if you will. Super pretty. And this, I think, was like the darkest, deepest shade. Obviously, you could totally build this up. You could use a brush. I'm gonna like work it up a little bit. Ooh, I like it so much. So I think that this would be really buildable. I have no idea where on my sponge this blush is at. I think I got it. So this would be super buildable because it's so sheer that you could really get a lot of color out of it. But I honestly do think that even the fairest of fair could use this if you're looking for that really like, what did Wayne call it? Like cherries in the snow look, that like really flush cheek. Kendall, I think that the foundation is looking good. Now, it's not like I had a lot of coverage on, but I can zoom you in so you can see. Boom. I mean, you guys, that looks like pretty seamless to me. I like it. Yeah, this is really, really, really pretty. All right. I think just for kicks and giggles, as they say, let's just throw a little of this on here for now. Now, one thing I have to say about this is I have a feeling that this formula is not going to do that weird thing. Sometimes if you put like cheek products on the lips and it gets like crusty, I don't think you'll have that happen. And obviously you could buff this onto the eyes as well, but we have liquid eyeshadows to use, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I would say that this is probably the easiest to use cream blush I've ever used so far. I really like the Salt and the Salt New York ones, but they have definitely a little bit more emolliency. I don't know that that's a word, but we're gonna run with it. They feel a little bit more emollient. They aren't like slippy, but they're just, I don't know, they're just a little bit more emollient. Whereas the satin finish, I think, is good. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be good. All right, let's pull out the eyes. Oh, and I also have the Wayne Goss lip liner to try. I've got all 5 shades. I am going to put one of them in my 1K giveaway, but I did get all 5, so we'll have 4 to pick from, so you guys can help me because we have a gloss to use as well. So I did get 3 of the shades. I got Nearly Rose, Nearly Apricot, and Nearly Berry. So I will swatch them out. You guys let me know as I'm popping these on my hand to swatch which you want to see on the eye. If you want to see one on one eye, one on the other, we can do that too. And I'm going to pull out that Flower Beauty one too. Now, The Flower Beauty formula is totally different. I can just tell by the way that the bottles look, but we will go ahead and get these swatched out. I'm going to do it on the top of my arm just because I feel like that's a little bit better representation for like mid-tone skin range. Because if I do it here, you're only going to see what it looks like for like the fairest of fair skin. So hopefully the top of my arm will be somewhere in like light to medium. Kendall wants to see the berry one. I really like this apricot shade. And then the berry. Oh, that's pigmented. Hey, Inara. All right, so here we have our shades, and these look pretty true to color. Maybe just, yeah, that's actually a little bit better. So we have the rose. Is that? They're all nearly, obviously, so I'm not going to keep saying that. So this is rose, apricot, and berry. Yeah, Ruby, but Yadi the other night used it in her live, and I thought that it looked pretty good on her. So I know that we're saying berry, so let's go in with that one. I'm not at all nervous for that. It's not like it's like the darkest shade and could possibly go wrong at all. Just throw me under the bus, Kendall. No problem. No, I'm just kidding. I obviously got it to use it, so why don't we use it? All right, so why don't we finally... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just apply a little bit to my lid. I didn't powder any of my business. I might do that right now real quick. Just so that we have a little something down and my concealer doesn't crease. No, Rupi, that's not the blush swatch. Sorry, I didn't do the blush. So here is the blush swatched out. Thank you. So I'll do it. Oh, I didn't just stick my nail in that. Nope, sure didn't. So I'll do one like really sheared out and then one built up a little bit more. Millard. I totally just got about 10 grams of berry blush underneath my claw. All right, so here is that berry blush, and then here it is sheared out. Whoop, there we go. Pointing is hard. All right, so I'm just gonna, again, like give us a little bit of setting powder. You know, because I'm going somewhere after this. Don't want creasing. I just noticed that the concealer on my eyes was a little angry. Hey, Mrs. Unnecessary, you are not so late. You are right on time. Whatever time you decide to show up is the time I want you to show up. Yeah, I could see, Conley, I could see these eyeshadows as blushes if you like a matte blush, because I think that they're going to be pretty matte. And not like as in no sparkle, but just like very matte. All right, here we go. I've been delaying it. So I'm just going to use a little bit at a time because we can always layer more. And then I'm just going to use a Real Techniques mystery brush, essential crease brush. So first I'm just going to work this almost like to be a lid and transition. And then we'll add it a little more to the lid. So the one thing that I would be a little bit concerned with this is, so I personally have very veiny eyelids. So I always like to use a, like a primer, if you will, or even a concealer that has some coverage to it, because I don't like to see that. So I'm always worried that like creamier liquid eyeshadows are going to like pull up some of that coverage, but this doesn't look too bad so far. And I know that these can be like total one and done shades. I have to say though, like, I don't know that I would do that with this shade though, because I feel like it just looks like maybe you had an allergic reaction. I mean, it's pretty, but I feel like it needs a little bit more something to like look purposeful. Ah, no, Stephen, I did not. So Stephen and I were chatting on Instagram, and he was asking me about the Niacinamide, or I had worn it one day and I was showing it. And I was saying that I found in my usage of those twin flames that I prefer to lay those down and then just really buff them out with a fluffy brush, because then you get almost like a multi-chrome, almost like a Davina shadow feel to it, because it's like sparkly, reflective, and you get a little shift, but there's no texture to it at all. When I did my video, which afterwards, if you guys haven't seen it, I'll put it down in the description box. But when I did my video with those Niacinamide, that one look I did with Soulmate and Adore Me, I don't remember, the light one, it got really crispy, crunchy. That was total Frosted Flakes. It was blue Frosted Flakes, but it was Frosted Flakes. So I definitely find that buffing those out, you get a better result. All right, I'm just gonna like give this a little zhuzhing. I feel like it's a little bit patchy just on the lid, but I think that's probably just from the brush that I'm using. So I'm just going to take a flat brush. This is a cream eye and concealer brush. So I'm just going to like pat this on the lid just to get a little bit more of that color. Yeah, so you guys can see like this is definitely matte, like matte. So I prefer, if I'm going to use something as a blush, I would prefer that it at least be satin, just because I like a glowy cheek. But if you don't like a glowy cheek or you have really oily skin, you could totally use these. What do we think? Alana, I've never used the Sky Washes, but I think that this is probably a bit more pigmented, just from what I've sort of seen of them. Well, what did I just see? Was somebody asking for the rose color? Yeah, I agree, Amanda. I think that this would be a good one and done. I thought I just saw. Oh, we're talking about the rose one. Okay. So that is super pretty. I'm going to do this other eye real quick. Yeah, Amanda, I know that you said that you didn't have a great experience with the Niacinamide. I actually found that they worked better over powder shadows than under them, because like the powder won't stick to the top. So have any of you guys tried the e.l.f., or not the e.l.f., I'm sorry, the Flower Beauty liquid shadows that just came out? I got one to try because I honestly think that like Flower Beauty is my favorite drugstore priced brand. And I saw that and I was like, ooh, that might be kind of nice to play with. So once we get this on, I have one to swatch out to show you guys. So you can see this one is like buffed out, and then the other side doesn't have more over the lid. But yeah, I probably wouldn't wear this color on its own. I feel like it needs a little bit more dimension. have to say, I really do like this like plummy color because it makes my eyes look a little bit more green. And honestly, I thought that the price point of these was, pretty good. That's one thing that I like about Rare Beauty is I feel like compared to a lot of other lines that are sold at Sephora, it's pretty good prices. Although it makes me feel old to think that someone like Selena Gomez is like a grown-ass woman who has a brand and, is like doing her thing when she was like super young when I heard of her. Although I am feeling super old. I just did my first reel, you guys. It took me a hot minute, but let me tell you, nothing makes a girl feel old like realizing she's probably too old for TikTok and too old for reels. I'm 39, by the way, if any of you guys didn't know that. And man, trying to figure that out, I was like, okay, I honestly feel like it's just easier to edit in my software. Like, why would I not just edit a video? But, oh well, gotta learn with the times. All right, so I'm just gonna take that brush back through the crease. Okay, I like this, but I just don't feel like it's as blended, and that might just be the color. I just want it like a super seamless blend. That's a little better. Cool. All right. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add a little something to this eye look. Oh, I think is Pretty Psych Beauty in the house. Hey, girl. Oh, Wizards of Waverly Place, right? Like, that's it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take something and pop it over the top of this just to see how that works. I'm going to extend this a little bit more. So I have, again, the Rowan 1111 quad. I got this when it went on sale on Sephora, and there was like a really good Rakuten rebate too. So I was like, okay, finally a price that I can live with on these. So here are these shades, if I can get it. So these are those really pretty like shimmery toppers. Or I have the Marc Jacobs sequins in Paparazzi. I think this will actually look pretty too over the top. So this is more of that like coppery. These are like kind of flaky. So you guys let me know which of these you would like to see me pop over the top. Because I'm curious to see like how something would stick over this. $11.11. Jennifer's saying, I'm thinking that too, just because I haven't tried it. Rowan, okay, everybody. Oh, that's just Jennifer commenting twice. Rowan, okay, we got 2 votes for Rowan. So let me back up so we can get a little bit of this. Now I just can't decide which shade. Okay, we're gonna go in with, now I was reading the directions and Rowan was saying basically you really need to like get over the hard pan that's on the top of this at first. Oh yeah, because it like gets creamier as you like push in. Okay, we're going in with a finger. I'm gonna do this like mauve shade, and then we'll maybe top it with a little bit more. Using a finger. Ooh, pretty. Maybe we use that lightest shade in our inner corner. That's pretty. All right, I'm going to take that flat shader on the other side and just try to add a little bit. This is definitely going on nice. Pretty pretty. Yeah, it is really pretty. You guys want to see these swatched out? I will swatch them out. I'll swatch out the whole palette for you guys in just a second. Nope, got to use the finger. Okay, you guys, you know I'm team no fingers. And I feel like this is a product that you really have to use your finger with to get the full impact. Like you can use a flat shader brush to sort of like spread it out a bit, but I got almost nothing from that brush. And I know that Rowan in their little like insert, they said, don't be afraid to press hard, but like, do I basically have to put it in a divot? Bye, Sherry. Oh, this is pretty. Guys. Wow, that's like a quick and easy way to get a cute eye look. So I'm just going to like blend the edges of this with that same brush. So far we've only needed 2 brushes. I'll probably pop one of these under the eye for a little sparkly situation. All right, so let's swatch these out too, shall we? If I can like get these all. Do any of you guys have the Rowan palette? Oh, Steven, no, don't go to the dark side of Team Finger. No. Hey, Kendra, great to see you. Yeah, so it's like at first when you go to put your finger in, it's pretty dry, but it definitely gets like that kind of creamier feel, almost like a Super Shock shadow from ColourPop, but not as moussey, if you will. Oh yeah, this shade is going on our inner corner. Although, see, that's the thing. Like when you have like a really light shade that you want to use on your inner corner, and it's something that only works well with a finger, like I need tiny hands. I need to borrow Rupee's tiny hands to be able to do my inner corner. Not her actual tiny hands. You might have small hands, Rupee. I don't know. I'm just talking about the tiny hands from your tiny hand challenge. Okay. So the lightest shade I'm feeling a little bit disappointed in. Let me back up a little bit just so. So this right here is me. That's my arm. But here's the shade. So this top shade is like, I don't know, it's a little patchy. Like it's super flaky. Yeah, Amanda, I do have a silicone applicator. I wonder if it's small enough. If it's clean, I might try it out for my inner corner. So this shade here is the one that we have on our lid right now. So pretty. I think that this is like a great little palette to have to be able to like jazz up something. Let me see if I have that silicone applicator handy. I think I just used it for something recently. So I only have one, and it's from e.l.f., I think. Where do you guys get your silicone applicators from? I might try this with a damp brush, just to be dangerous. I have the tiniest silicone liner brush. We could try that, but I don't think it's going to work. Oh, you're waiting to use the box of makeup that I sent? Yeah, of course. You can use it whenever. It's yours. Danielle brand has a set of silicone applicators. I've never heard of that brand. Okay, I'm going to try to use this like flaky light shade. I don't think it's going to go so well, but we're going to do it. And I'm going to try to wet it. I'm not going to spray myself in the face this time. And you guys, like, when that happened on that live, I was laughing because that is not the first time that has happened. Yeah, this, okay, the product isn't even coming off. But we're going to try it. No. No, it's so flaky. Okay, Inglot Duraline, anybody? Let's try to pull her out. So we're going to try it with some Duraline, and I'm going to just mix it on my mirror. So if you guys have ever had like any of those like ColourPop shades, so it's this one here that I'm trying to use on my inner corner, and it's like, it's just so flaky. The flakes are just moving around, and then it like presses back into the pan. So I'm just going to scoop a little bit of that out. Oh, what a bummer. It's such a pretty shade. Let's see if I can show this. So I'm just scooping some of those flakes out, and we'll add some Duraline and see if we can concoct a creamy sitch. You get the heebie-jeebies using your finger. I get the heebie-jeebies using my finger. I've given into peer pressure from friends. So I'm just like mixing this together. I think we need a little bit more of that pigment. Feel like a chemist over here. Yeah, that's working a little bit better, but I don't know if anybody has this palette and has the, oh yeah, actually that's working like a lot better. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Maybe that means I just need to put on more. Just gonna work this up. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this shade. Where did that go? All right, so after this, I'm going to show you guys that flower one because I actually really like that. It's a little bit different of a tone than any of the ones that I got from Rare Beauty, which is probably good. Yeah, this flaky formula is giving me a run for my money. So I'm trying to think of like what all is launching. Obviously, we have the Auric launch, and then we have the Kaleidos palette coming out. Anybody getting that? I'm thinking about it. Again, Kaleidos is one of those brands that I've had my eye on, and I don't usually go towards a lot of like blue colors, but I feel like that has enough of other colors in it that I might like it. I'm just using that same brush to kind of like meld these together. Whoops. Does the silicone applicator mimic the finger? Yeah, it actually is a really, really close on. Very close. Now I don't know where that comment was, so I don't know how to get it out. There we go. Okay, so here is that flower one that I have. So the thing about this is the liquid and the pigment separate. Like when I first pulled this out, it was like chunks of pigment in the bottom and then the liquid on the top. So I thought that was like really, really strange, but so we got to give it a good shake. Yeah, Ruby, I know you said that you didn't like the mattes. I haven't tried it. You know, honestly, the only thing that I saw, I wanted the Sashimi City palette, but the only shade that I was like super excited about was that Sweet Ginger one, and Davina has the like dupe for it in Tucana, so that's the one that I got. Okay, so this is the Flower Beauty one in Sienna Wash. Now this does have a little bit of micro reflect to it, and this is much more watery. Like this, in fact, I think that these are called their watercolor eyeshadows. Let me see. Yeah, watercolor eye tint. So if you guys can see there, it's a close-ish color to the rose, but it's a little bit more like nudie plum. I would say. But it's definitely more liquidy. Like I'm gonna leave it there so it's more sheer and more liquidy. So in all honesty, I bet that this one would break up makeup more than these creamy ones. Yeah, it's staying super, super, super liquidy. I'm just kind of like blending it out there. So it does have a bit more of like a satin finish because it has those little flecks in it. All right. So shall we move on to the lips? Let me see. Not go anywhere. Okay. I wanted to put all of this stuff up on my table, but it would have been a hot mess. So I got that little sample. So you guys, I really wanted to buy one of these lip glosses, but after filming on my lip declutter, I was like, I do not need lip glosses. Don't buy a lip gloss. And then I saw that Sephora had the little like code where you could get this little nearly neutral sample. So this is like that gloss balm. Oh, this is a pretty shade. It's definitely like I would say a nudie plum. That's it right here. Let me get this there we go. So a nice nudie plum. These were marked down. Oh, yeah, these are new. Okay, so let's pick a lip liner to use. Now I know we have this berry color on, but I think we could still use a little definition. So I've got 4 of the Essential Kohl's. The cinnamon one, I know that I probably wouldn't steer towards, so I'm going to put that one in my 1K giveaway because it's such a pretty color that could go with lots of different lip colors. So I have 4 of them. I've got the sepia tone, and which I think is actually the one that I think would look really pretty. We have natural berry. We have vintage pink. And I bought these before I did. Whoop. We're back. What I was saying was I bought these before I did my lip declutter because I did not realize how many dang lip pencils I have, but I really love Wayne, and so I wanted to give him a little bit of my cash, evidently. So this is sepia. This is the vintage. Is that vintage pink? I'm already losing my mind, you guys. No, this is mauve. Mauve. The second one is mauve. The third one is vintage pink. And then the last one is that natural berry. Bye, Conley. Thank you so much. Yeah, girl, we're just about to throw on some lips. So I'm thinking I kind of want to go through with sepia to make it dark, but what do you guys think? Should I do this guy here? Oh no. Mrs. Unnecessary all the time. I have packaging that I don't love all the time. Like if it is too big or it is a weird shape, I don't want it. Oh, sorry. Inara, I didn't mean to post your little convo with Ruby. I was trying to get Mrs. Unnecessaries. All right, I'm going to go in with sepia here, you guys. If you haven't tried these Wayne Goss, I'm excited because I really like his eye kohl, so I figured the lip pencil would be really nice. As the whole world watches her try to... Oh, you can't even see. So I have uneven lips, so I'm always trying to add a little bit of volume to this side. Pretty. So these feel really, they go on creamy, but they don't stay creamy, which I think is nice because they'll probably last a really long time. Like it went on really nice, like not like the old school like MAC lip pencils that you felt like exfoliated your lips off as you were putting it on, those wooden ones. This goes on really creamy, but it feels like it dried down. Ooh, this feels nice. Oh, you guys, this balm feels so good. I'm going to take these down because I don't think we're going to need these anymore. This balm feels like a liquid balm, like, and it's satin, I would say, like a satin finish. So it's not like super glossy. It's again like that, like kind of silicone-y feel, not sticky at all. So if you don't want like a super glossy lip, but you want something hydrating, you want something with just that hint of color, I think that these would be so nice. I don't need to be buying any more lip products, but I could see if you are in need, you want something with some color. Now, Kendall, if you're still in here, I don't know what shades you got, but I'm gonna have to go run and see because I'm not buying anything. It's just research. It's just research. But this looks so good, you guys. And yeah, it does sheer out quite a bit. So I have a feeling this is going to be, again, one of those products that doesn't really last a long time because it doesn't have any tack to it, but it will hydrate. I like that it like kind of made my lips feel filled, but not like sticky. I really like that. Okay, you guys, I am surprised. I think that I like everything. I'm going to go over and set my face. Again, we're going to use the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist. This was in my top 20 of 2020. Jocelyn, this is the Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable Glossy Balm. Yeah. And this is, again, nearly neutral. I feel like I'm ready for Valentine's Day. All right, I'm going to zoom you guys out a little bit. What do you guys think? Boy, that was, I mean, obviously it took a little bit more time because I was trying to like layer and play with that shade, but I think that they're lovely. I honestly can't say anything about like anything negative about these at all. And I think that I really like that highlighter. I've been sleeping on these Fenty matchsticks in the highlighter shades, you guys. Wow. So I have to say, I mean, I think, you know, if you are looking for a fun way to get a subscription box and, you know, like I would say like a consult with an artist, this would be a great way to go. I'm really curious to see in the next box because, again, you know, they've got a box that you can choose every 3 months. And I really like that the Pretty Set Go team doesn't just send one out to you, because I know I was saying the last time that I was talking about the subscription, like, you guys, like, I don't know how many credits I have for Fabletics now because I keep forgetting to cancel my monthly sub. And then they're like, oh, you have an outfit. And then they charge me $50. And I'm like, dang it. I also have sent a food subscription to the people that bought my condo because I forgot to cancel that. And so they got 3 meals on me because not only had I moved, but I forgot to cancel. So that's always so annoying. So the Pretty Set Go team reaches out to you and they say, hey, how did you like your box? What are you thinking? Do you want to do another one? Do you want to switch to hair? Do you want to switch to a different face box? I think that that's super valuable. So I think that this would be a really good option to support, you know, my industry and the hairdressers that are, you know, really, really not able to work as much or able to work at all. And a way to try something fun or a way to gift something fun. So if you're interested in the Pretty Set Go, that is all down in the description box. I also have the link to the Stay Vulnerable collection, the Sephora like shopping area, down in the description box as well. So I'm definitely going to be excited to play with these more. If you haven't seen Kendall's video, make sure to go there so that we can all see the rest of the colors because they're so pretty. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Little little quicker, but we got a full, beautiful look. So thank you guys so much. I just want to check the chat to see if there are any questions. Yeah, soft and gorgeous. I agree. I mean, I don't know if that's complimenting myself too much, but I think it's really, really pretty. All right, you guys. So thank you so much. I will talk to you guys all soon. Have a great Sunday night. Bye.